Shalom, guys. You're welcome to another episode on our Enterprise TV, the African Center for Enterprise and Capacity Development, Enterprise TV. And like you know, my segment is the SSS with Osayi Tres Omokaro. My name is Osayi Tres Omokaro. I'm a certified management consultant. I'm a certified business development specialist, and I'm an author of multiple books and courses that helps people start, scale, and sustain their businesses. And recently, I'm beginning to do a lot about how your mind affects your finances. All of that you can find from the link showing on this YouTube channel. That's my seller page where you can access all of my resources. And you also are able to engage my personal services in getting off the ground, sustaining or scaling that already existing businesses. So today we're going to be talking about building your online presence as a business person. I'm sure you understand the fact that if you don't have an online presence today, you are not yet in business. Yes, in legal terms, that's not valid, but the reality is you want to put your business where the customers are. I will always say, businesses are not built for the purpose of making money, but without money, your business will die. Businesses are built for the purpose of serving customers, who in turn pays you more than it costs you to serve them. Then you have that profit to keep your business going. So, in today's world, if your business is not online, who then are you serving? Forget about those small circles. They are supposed to be the first and early validation for your business, but they cannot sustain you. We're talking about businesses that will outlive you. We're talking about businesses that will generate the income that will sustain you, sustain all of the stakeholders in the business, and keeping up with or without you. Of course, you don't just want to do that and hope that that small locality will take care of you. One of the things you must understand is that no business can be bigger than the quality or the wealth available in the space that it serves. Let me take that again. Your business cannot be bigger than the financial capacity of the people you serve. Check people who own the businesses that are prized the best, the most successful, the wealthiest people on earth. Their product or services serves the earth. We can't be wealthier than the financial capacity of Lagosians if all you serve are Lagosians. You want to ensure that your business leverages online platform effectively. You want to be sure that's the essence of this session that we're taking. Now we're going to narrow it down to building a website and leveraging social media. The truth is, in today's world, just the same way you start a business, the first thing for me, let me just highlight it for you, is the acquisition of customers. Yes, you have an idea, you validate it with customers, then you set structures in place to acquire more customers. Then when you succeed in doing that, you talk about getting a physical office if that is necessary, or a virtual office, which is the websites. Yes, I appreciate the fact that social media handles have become your personal websites in that social media platform. But the truth is, the best of social media is the rented platform. We don't rent a land and go build a permanent structure in that land. You're looking for trouble. You can't rely on social media, as powerful as it is, as your home front. You need a personal website. Your personal website requires that you pay for it per annum, the same way you pay for a physical store. Where a lot of people make mistake is that they think that the fact that they own a website, the website should generate money for them. No, you can't own a physical store, shut it every day, or open it every day without any activity that drives people to the store, and you expect the store to just generate money because you paid money for the store. The same thing with a website. A website is not different from your physical store. It's just your physical store that is online, that anybody can access. Today, when you're talking to anybody, before you're done talking, the person is already trying to check you out online. Of course, they'll see a lot about your personal brand, about your activities online, your social media platforms, and all of that. But eventually, their level of credibility, their level of trust for you is increased and they stumble onto your websites. And it's getting increasingly easier by the day to build a website. You actually can build your own websites. There are platforms that make that simple. You just first need to understand that it is a necessity. It is as necessary as this physical studio. It is as necessary as your physical store. Just like we do what we're doing here from a physical studio. Today, you don't necessarily need this. You could invest in all of these gadgets and do this from your house. The same way, you may not be needing a physical store if you leverage that online store properly. Just understand that you need it, and the way to make it happen is the fulcrum of this conversation. So let's get deeper. Why do I need a website? I'm sure some of you will be asking. Oh, but the other website I had the other time, every year they reach out to me, you're supposed to pay your renewal and all of that. And I kept asking myself, the website wasn't making any money for me. I'm selling on social media. Why do I need to retain it? Let's look at 5 reasons why a website is important. The first is increased visibility. I know your social media gives you that. The truth is, your social media is supposed to be your marketers that you deploy out. So your engagement on social media is like you sending your marketers out. So when your marketers are bringing the people, where do they bring them to? Yes, social media platforms have improved on their engagement to the extent that they allow you to do everything within your platform. Reach out to the customer, create a landing page there, get them to pay for your service, and voila, they're gone. But when that customer needs you again, the customer needs to be going through a lot to get back to you. Obviously, the customer starts to follow you. But the thing is, when the customer moves to your website, the customer relaxes. Just imagine you wake up one day and that social media platform just announced that they are backing up for one reason or the other, or they announced that they're no longer functional in your country. If you're watching this from Nigeria, at some point in time, Twitter stopped working in Nigeria. How do you deal with that? You truly can't tell what will happen to that social media platform. Your website is more personal to you and it gives you that visibility. The second is credibility and trust. When people are dealing with you on your websites, and sometimes they see that this website has been here for the past 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Oh, these guys have been there, they've done that, and all of that. As opposed to the fear of the fact that anybody can open a social media handle and nothing states that they are who they claim to be. Remember, I'm not comparing social media and website. I'm telling you the fact that you need the two. Remember, in our subsequent video, we're going to talk about how to leverage social media too, but I'm emphasizing the need for a website. That credibility and trust is thrown at you because you have an online presence that is well built and is formidable. Then the third is that 24/7 accessibility. People can dabble into your contents on social media, follow it to your website, buy your product even while you're sleeping. So imagine compared to your physical store where you have closing hour and off hours. So that 24/7 access. On a Sunday, you're in church. On a Friday, you're in your mosque. Yet people are still patronizing your service. That's something that a website does for you. Then the fourth is that cost-effective marketing. It's alarming to know that some of these platforms charge you less but makes more money than the traditional platforms that were there. That's the model that they all operate. For instance, I learned that there's a particular year that YouTube make more money from ads, over 500% more money on ad revenue than CNN. Yet, YouTube costs you less to run ads than it will cost you to run on CNN. So, and when you market to your websites, the cost is less. From your website, you can build your landing pages, you can create sales platforms within your website where you can run ads to and people come there and buy even without any physical engagement with you. So that cost-effective marketing. Then finally is that customized customer engagements. Customers are able to engage with you. There are even processes to automate that engagement, that your frequently asked questions are created within a bot, and that bot engages with your customers. And when it gets to a time where the bot can no longer engage because they are beginning to ask questions that are personalized, it simply connects them with a physical individual who takes it up from there. So that customized engagements, all of these are benefits of that platform. You say, but social media gives me all of this. Yes, it does. But I could choose to not go to social media because I'm just trying to maintain my discipline. I still know people till date who don't have some of the most major social media platforms on their phones because they've had it in the past, they've seen the destruction that goes with it, and they yanked it out. Such a person could Google you, search you online, and buy from your platform. They are not ready to go to social media. Yes, you will leverage social media, but your website is still a formidable asset. You need it.